Hi Pisces, welcome back to my channel, Karma Fox. I am doing your monthly reading for July. I hope everybody is well. I am going to take a quick second to remind everyone that this is a general reading. It may not resonate with every single Pisces out there, so guys, just take what resonates for you. Leave the rest for someone else. We're going to start with your current energy, and then we're going to look at the month of July week by week all the way up to the end. As always, don't push yourself into a reading that is not for you. Spirit, can I have the energy of the sign of Pisces? Pisces. All right, so Pisces, you are starting out with the Six of Pentacles, and it is being crossed by the Strength card. So you could be dealing with a Leo in some capacity here, but as a general energy, I feel like you're working very hard at getting your balance right now. I also see you really working on yourself, taming the beast within. You're trying to reach a balanced state. You're being perceived as being very generous, very giving. You may feel like you have a lot of people that have a lot of expectations of you, but I do feel like you feel capable of handling that. It looks like your money is balanced. It looks like you're working on yourself. And it looks like you're showing up here very strong in your current energy. So let's see what's happened here in the past. Knight of Wands in the reverse. You were dealing with somebody who was inconsistent at best. At worst, they were a player. Somebody who was in and out, not really there for a long time, more so there for a good time. I feel like you don't have communication with this person currently, or if you do, it's intermittent communication. While this is happening, is the Page of Swords in the reverse. Now, this could indicate, again, there's a lack of communication, but, this indicates that with regard to truth, clarity, you may feel like you don't have what it is that you're currently looking for. You're looking for something here, but you're not finding it yet. So instead of looking without, it seems to me like you're very much looking within. I mean, there is the looking without too, but I feel like how do I word this? It's almost like whatever occurred here in the past, this inconsistency, caused you to look within in order to find your balance. And I do feel like you're doing a really good job with that. I do feel like that, you're looking from within to without in order to find what it is that you want, and you haven't quite found it just yet. Let me see what's on your mind. Thank you. You have anxiety, Nine of Swords. You could be losing sleep. There's a lot of anxiety here about something. We're definitely going to clarify that because it's not consistent with what's being seen on the outside. All right, so let me see what's happening in July. So you could be burying your anxiety, burying your internal processes, and really kind of thinking about these things with the past later at night. You may not be showing them to the world. All right, so you're at a crossroads in July. You have the Two of Swords. There's a decision that's going to be you're going to need to make, and I feel like you're going to make a head over heart decision. Yeah, you don't want to make this decision emotionally, but it's putting you at a crossroads in your life. Let me see your energy. Show me Pisces energy in this reading. Judgment in the reverse. You may feel like you've made some past judgment errors. I feel like if there is somebody from your past that's trying to reconcile, whether that's in friendship or a lover or even business-wise, I feel like you're denying that. You don't want to move backwards. The energy coming towards you is the Two of Wands in the reverse. This is the energy of someone who has chosen to go in another direction. So this could be the person from the past. Let me see what Spirit's advice is. You have Justice in the reverse, Libra energy, but Spirit is talking to you about doing the right thing, creating balance, making sure that you have the proper boundaries in place so that you're not feeling wronged by others as well. And making sure you don't cross others' boundaries. Let's see the outcome at the end of July. Show me the outcome. Ooh, you got a tower moment coming, but don't stress. Don't stress, Pisces. I feel like your blood pressure just went up. No, this can be a good tower as well, or it can be a tower that is destroying something that, you know, needs to be destroyed. Remember, you have a choice coming up. You're at a crossroads. So this tower moment is likely going to lead you to that crossroads. So bottom of the deck is the Sun in the reverse. This is underlying energy. Could be dealing with a Leo, but you don't have to be. But this is a lack of clarity. It can also be unhappiness that's underlying this. So let's clarify. Spirit, why is the Six of Pentacles here? For Pisces, why is the Six of Pentacles here? All right, yep. Eight of Cups, Queen of Swords. You walked away from this person in the past. Somebody that you were in some sort of connection with that was very inconsistent. You walked away from that in order to find balance. I feel like your guard is up, but not excessively so. You know, you have the Queen of Swords in the upright, which indicates to me, Pisces, that you've put up a lot of boundaries, but they're appropriate boundaries. You're no longer making all your decisions just with that big heart of yours. You're also bringing in, you know, the mind as well. You know, they tell you when you're making decisions, make them with your heart, but don't leave your mind behind. And so maybe you did that a little bit in the past for some of you, but what I do see here is that your boundaries are up. You're open to conversation, you're open to communication, but you're not putting up with any BS either. I feel like anybody tries to come in with BS, you're just going to lop their little heads off. As well you should. All right, so why is the Strength card here? I am getting a lot of Leo energy for some reason, but it doesn't have to be. It could just be somebody who is presenting in that way. Yeah, the Lovers. The Lovers. You have a choice between two people here. Yeah, you do. I also feel like you're being spiritually guided. Now, this may not be a choice between two. It could be a very big choice that's coming up with regard to love. But I have to point out to you once again, Leo. See, I told you Leo's very strong. I have to point out to you again, Pisces, that it's about choices for you right now. You're walking straight into some kind of a big choice here. Let me see the past. Although you've kind of walked away from whatever this past is, and I feel like you've turned your back on it. So a lot of you don't want to hear about the past. The Magician. You could have been dealing with somebody who was highly manipulative. Possibly a Gemini, but it doesn't have to be. Yeah, this person was in and out. There for a good time, not for a long time. You walked away from all of that. Yeah. And I feel like they were manipulative enough that they were able to cloak it under like, oh no, we're going to manifest the life of our dreams, Pisces. But that's not what they were doing. They were in, they were out. They couldn't make up their mind. I feel like you're not even talking to that person currently. Or if you are, it's not of substance. Your guard is very much up towards that person. All right, so let's see why this Page of Swords is in the reverse. There we go. The Devil in reverse and the Three of Swords reverse. So this person from the past broke your heart. Yeah, that's why you don't really want to communicate much with them. I feel like there were a lot of half-truths, a lot of things that were omitted, a lot of toxic energy. And so you've turned away from that. And I feel like in doing so, you've really brought a lot of balance to your life. I also feel like, Pisces, it took a lot of strength for you to do that. That was a huge thing for you to do. So, you know, people underestimate, but they say that when your heart is broken, it causes like even physical illness. It wreaks havoc on the body, the mind, the spirit. So I feel like this was very difficult for you, and I feel like you really did a lot of work to walk away from this person, to put those boundaries up, to come out of this toxic energy, and, you know, to quit searching for them in your emotional life constantly, because that's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing like this energy that's like hitting up against this metal door, but the door never fully opens. It'll look like it's opening and then it slams shut. And that's what this person did. They never fully let you in. So what I'm seeing here is that you're healing from that. That's why all this is happening. You're making better choices and you're coming out of toxic behaviors. Let's see what has you worried. Why is this 9 of... Whoop, my cat just knocked my light over. Thank you, Leo. Let's not do that again. Let's see why this 9 of Swords is here for Pisces. Leo is my stray cat, and he, well, he used to be a stray. He's not anymore. He's kind of taken over my life. All right, Judgment in reverse. That's how you're showing up. Okay, so you're not having any plans to move back in connection with this person because you're making these conscious choices. However, I feel like at night you still think about this person. You still think about the situation. Not enough that you're moving back into it. But some of you guys could be beating yourself up for your choices that you've made in the past. Don't do that. I mean, I feel like we're all learning. It's learning experiences. And I feel like sometimes we're going to make poor judgment calls. We all do. But don't stress, don't worry over them, because you're bringing that back into your mental and emotional life, even when you're worrying about it at night. So you may want to find some ways to address that. I feel like it's more at night, not when you're out and about, not when you're at your work or, you know, with your friends, or even going out and dating or whatever it is that you're doing here, but at night when you're alone. And I feel like you need to put in some kind of plan, whether it's meditations. There's a lot of good guided meditations here on YouTube. But put in a plan so that you don't stress and worry about the past. Now, let's look at July. Because, like I said, you're at a crossroads in your life, and I want to see what's happening. Show me July for Pisces. Show me July for Pisces. A lot of energy coming out. Wow. All right, so you have the 7 of Pentacles. There's that Knight of Wands in the reverse. There he is, or she. Knight of Pentacles reversed. The Moon. There's the 9 of Swords. That's what's in your thoughts. Page of Pentacles in the reverse. Page of Wands in the reverse. 8 of Pentacles. King of Wands reversed. The Wheel of Fortune. I like seeing that. The Hierophant. 4 of Pentacles reversed. The Star card reversed. And the Page of Cups reversed. So, Pisces, there's a lot of energy. So I would expect a lot of fluctuations in the energy in the month of July. Like I said, you're at a crossroads. There's decisions that you're kind of trying to make. You're trying to make wise decisions. You're trying to make decisions not only with the heart, but also with the mind. And you may not know what direction to go in. This is regarding this person from the past. I do feel like, and not just that person from the past, you want to invest in something that is productive for you. Now, in the first week, I feel like, in the first week of July, I feel like you're being very patient with this person from the past. You are. There's a lot of patience. There's still this desire, even though a lot of you don't want to admit it in the waking hours. Some of you still would like to invest with this person in the past. That being said, you realize that it's not going anywhere. You realize that it's stuck energy. It's never moving towards a goal. I do feel like this person carries a lot of secrets. They keep secrets, and you're worried that, it will never move forward. You're worried that, there's secrets that you still don't know about this person. And so I feel like this person, their energy is still surrounding you a great deal in that first week. And it may even cause you to feel a little bit of depression. So be careful with that. I definitely see that it's causing you some anxiety. In the second week, I do feel like there's a decision that you need to make with regard to possibly more than one new person. I'm seeing like 3 or 4 new people. So you guys must be dating whoever this is for, or these are just other scenarios in your life. But I see some anxiety with regard to someone new. This person could be a little bit younger than you. In fact, I see 2 people, so that could be one of the decisions that you're having to make. I feel like you're not moving towards either of them. The first one seems to have a lot of secrets. The other one could be a little bit of a Don Juan type of energy. But I definitely see that there's newer energies. I'm seeing an earth sign. I'm seeing a fire sign. The fire sign could be somebody that you work with, though. It doesn't necessarily have to be with regard to love. It does look like this fire sign is somebody that you may work with, somebody who, has a lot of power, but sometimes doesn't wield that power very well. And really and truly, this looks more like it's a work situation, not a love situation. Because it may, you're maybe dealing with somebody that, like I said, they have a little bit of power, but they can be a little vindictive, a little nasty. They can be a little spoiled and childish when they don't get their way. They carry the power of a king, and yet sometimes they behave like a page. So be careful. That looks like a work relationship of some sort. I do feel in the second week that you're going to be experiencing a lot of anxiety about somebody new with regard to love, whether or not it should move forward, whether or not it shouldn't. By the middle of the month, I do see you really putting that sword up with anybody that's immature. I see that sword going up with somebody in your love life. I see that sword going up with somebody here in your work life. Now, you're going to put a lot of effort into both situations. But I feel like ultimately you're choosing to say no to both situations as well. Yeah, I definitely see that. I'm also seeing that somewhere in the middle of the month, somebody's going to have a little hissy fit with you. I feel like it's the person from work. Be very careful how you handle that, Pisces, because this person can be vindictive and they do have power. In the third week of July, I see you working very hard. I do. I see you working very hard, and that's actually going to really work out well for you. It's almost like whatever this is that you're doing is blessed. It's divinely orchestrated. You're not going to have to put a lot of energy and effort into it. For some of you, it could be something to do with counseling or a spiritual endeavor, because we do have the Hierophant here. So it's going to be a game changer for you in some way, and I feel like it's going to be very healing for you as well. I also see that in the third week, there's going to be somebody that's going to come in and they're offering you some kind of commitment here. I'm not sure you're accepting it, though. I do feel like the third week is going to be a blessed week for you due to effort that you've put in the past, and also because you've been releasing things that are not serving you. I feel like that guard is dropping a little bit, but in a positive manner. And I do see there's definitely something happening in that third week that is divinely orchestrated. It could be related to commitment, but I don't see you accepting that commitment for some reason. It's almost like I'm seeing somebody who is out dating and there's a lot of suitors, but none of them are actually exactly what you want. Yeah, you may be talking to somebody in the 4th week about one of these new people. It is a separate person, and that one is definitely with regard to love, but you feel like it's an unbalanced situation, and it could be related to finances or money. Be careful in the final week of July because you could have an unexpected expense as well, and that could cause a little bit of emotional imbalance for you. So definitely want to lean into your spirituality in the 3rd and 4th week because I feel like that's going to be very healing. And there is still healing that is coming in here for you. Something to do with a 3rd energy, actually, that I'm seeing here, because I see at least 3 to 4 energies. Something to do with you turning down a love offer here or holding back from a love offer. Is going to spark more healing for you. So, but you have choices. You have so many choices here. All right, let's see how you are showing up in this reading, Pisces. I feel like you fear making a poor judgment call. This is what's causing a lot of your anxiety. You're afraid that you're going to make a poor judgment call. So, Spirit's advice, we have Justice in reverse, and it is prevalent in your energy. We also have the Strength card in reverse and the 2 of Pentacles. See, these are choices. So again, you are much stronger than what you realize that you are. You've really done a lot of work, but there is going to be more work that you're going to need to do. And I see that really showing up in the 3rd and 4th week. I feel like you have a lot of anxiety in your energy about making a wrong choice, making a poor judgment call. So it's likely related to, you know, your past history, because I do see you really working on yourself a lot with regard to the past. So just, you know, even if you do make a bad judgment call, you can always change your mind, Pisces. So the anxiety, though, may be bringing to you things that are unwanted. All right, so, you know, don't be sitting up all night worrying and stressing, okay? Let's see the energies coming towards Pisces in July. We've seen some of them already. If I'm being completely honest, I'm not seeing currently anybody that you are deeming to be worthy of you as far as relationship. And there is a work connection you need to be careful of as well. All right, so we have the 5 of Cups reversed. We have the Ace of Pentacles, and we have the Sun. So again, I'm seeing that Leo energy. I do feel like you are, so there's a couple people here in your energy. I do feel like it's somebody who chose, from your past, who chose to go in another direction. I feel like this person regrets what they did, but they are already in another connection, and it looks like a stable connection. And they're seeing very clearly the mistakes that they made in this connection. So I don't see this person pursuing you, but there is some sort of, somehow you know this, or they're acknowledging it. I don't feel like you're even talking to this person, but you're gonna see something, or there's gonna be something that's gonna help you to see that this person regrets the direction that they've gone in. The other energy that I'm seeing here, I see somebody, and again, I have to say that I'm seeing a Leo, but I'm not completely sure. They could just have Leo's high in their chart somewhere. But this is a very happy person. It looks like they want a new beginning with you. It looks like they want a very stable beginning. They see you as happiness. This is somebody who has gone through difficult times. I feel like this is somebody who went through a little bit of depression. They felt like love was not attainable to them. And now they've run across you, Pisces, and they're like, oh, wow, you know, love is attainable. But it almost feels like they feel you're not choosing them, or they're concerned because they know it's your choice. They know this. And so this person really does want you to choose them. I do feel like this person is a happy-go-lucky person, and they're pretty stable. It looks like their finances are good. So, you know, I mean, they look like a good person, but I see anxiety in their energy about whether or not you're going to choose them. And ultimately, Pisces, it looks like the choices are yours. So that's why you're stressing here. Let's look at what Spirit's advice is. because Spirit's going to advise you about that, about all this anxiety you're feeling, about the choices, about fear of doing the wrong thing. Page of Swords, Queen of Wands, and the Nine of Pentacles reversed. So in Spirit's advice, Spirit is saying, just make sure that you look before you jump. You know, really search it out. Check everything. You know, you have the Page of Swords in reverse here that led you into toxic situations before because you just didn't know. But now you know. So just really look at the decisions that you're having to make, whether it's about this work situation, whether it's about, you know, love interest. Really do your research. Really look into it. Communicate with that person. Listen to what it is they have to say. Spirit is saying that you're the one who has the choices here with this Queen of Wands. Spirit is saying that you are in this glow up era of your life. You're going to have a lot of people that are going to want to be around you. Don't be held back by the loss of the past. All right. And also be sure that you are not moving in a codependent energy. All right. So let's look at your outcome. Show me the outcome for Pisces. Show me the outcome for Pisces. We have the Three of Coins. We have the Temperance in reverse. Queen of Cups in the reverse. And the King of Cups in the reverse. Okay. I'm sorry, I don't mean to laugh, but I just see you reaching by the end of the month. I see you really coming to a big decision. I don't think you're necessarily, I don't know that you're necessarily going to turn this new person down, but I think you're going to be extremely worried. Why? Well, somebody here is wanting a stable foundation with you. Somebody wants to work with you to build something solid and stable, but it's going to kick up your issues because there's still healing that needs to take place. And so this person is going to trigger you. There is somebody new in your energy by the end of the month that is going to trigger the hell out of you. It's going to cause a tower moment for you because there's still something that needs to be healed. And this person's going to kick that up inside of you. I feel like there is the opportunity if healing takes place. So let me show you. Oh, and bottom of the deck is the Empress, by the way. So if healing takes place, the healing takes place, Temperance goes in the upright, then we have the Queen and the King of Cups, which will also go into the upright. And it will create a very loving, very stable situation, you can build together with this person, you know. So this person has been introduced into your life, Pisces, in order for you to finish healing, to complete the healing. And it doesn't have to be outside of a connection. You know, this person is going to spark that, and it's going to cause this tower moment. And I feel like this will be your perfect partner. This person will be somebody who has actually been led to you, and you have been led to them. We see it all over the place, but it is contingent on you letting go of the past, you doing the healing. And that's why we're seeing, and a lot of this is going to happen in the third and fourth week. That's why we're seeing that you have this healing that needs to take place. It's a shift where everything is moving in your favor, but it's going to create a tower moment. But I feel like it's a good tower moment. It's just going to require you to do a lot more healing. All right? And a lot of you are like, screw that. I'm done with that. I don't want to deal with that. That's hard. It looks like a lot of it is with regard to making poor judgment calls, dealing with your past, and fear of what the future might hold. And also this person from the past that is still in your energy. Bottom of the deck is the Empress. So that is extremely good energy. It tells me that you have somebody high vibrational coming into your energy. You may not recognize it initially because you lack the clarity to see it, but if you will do the healing, you will be in this Empress, energy, and the connection will be one that will be mutually beneficial. You'll be nurturing each other, and it will blossom and grow. So don't be afraid of the work. This is actually a powerful reading. I would take this reading any day. All right, I'm going to pull an oracle card, and we'll see if there's any further advice for you, Pisces. There it is, shower of abundance. To heal your financial situation, first give us your worries concerning money. We will guide you in order to show you how to create and accept abundance. As we work together, your financial situation will heal as fast as you will allow. And keep in mind, finances and money is energy. Love is also energy. So you're looking at a shower of abundance in all energies. So, lean into spirit and ask for that help. All right, I hope that this has been helpful for you. It's a phenomenal reading. I think it's the best reading I've done for Pisces in forever. If you've resonated with this reading, hit that like button. Be sure to subscribe to my channel. And until I see you guys in your next reading, Pisces, namaste.